Hello, one and all. Welcome back to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. How's it going? Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm in the middle of work, but two people wrote me last night and said, Bob, a new video came out. You got to react to this. And I'm like, all right, I run down here. I'll do it real quick because I do have a little bit of a break coming to me today. I have been working nonstop. So the name of the band that I've been suggested to listen to is Father of Peace. I don't know anything about them. I don't know if they're new or they're old. I really didn't have time. Honestly, I apologize to research them. And the name of the song is Bluish. I see it's a really short song. It's only like a couple minutes long. So I would like to cut somewhere in the middle of it just to kind of give my initial thoughts. And then I'll play it to the end. But I will definitely only stop once on this one. So why don't we go ahead and listen to Bluish. This is Father of Peace. Here we go.
Back and swim to the place I'm from. A recurring memory of the realness of her skin, but her face is gone. Is she just a wish? Why she calling me bluish? Pixel voices through the phone. Is she just a glitch? Strange and beautiful language. I feel her pulsing through my bones in a time of mystery, getting stranger and scary in the place I'm from. And I think I caught a glimpse when we messed around with strings at the theatron. Is she just a wish? Why she calling me bluish? Pixel voices through the phone. Is she just a glitch? Strange and beautiful language. I feel her pulsing through my bones. Yeah.
All right, gotta pause it here. I'll back it up so we can kind of go into it. I'm like addicted to watching that girl splash in the water or something. It's kind of fun. I like the setting there, and I like the way his movements kind of work well with the song. When there's a certain moments of the song where it has a little bit of a punch, you'll see him moving at the same time. This is so simple. It's a guitar, a bass, and a drum. Nothing fancy being done here at all, and I think that simplicity is what I really like. But I'm going to play Captain Obvious here and say that chorus is really catchy. I think everyone's probably thinking the same thing. The first time I heard it, it kind of I thought this is really cool, and then suddenly it's in your head and it's not going anywhere. Like I said, it's simple, but it sticks. And there's something about the melody in the chorus, I think, that just kind of locks in. It doesn't feel overworked. It feels natural, and I think when a chorus feels natural, that's usually when you know it's probably pretty strong. And I've got to mention the way these people look, their appearance. They don't look like they're trying to be anything, I think, that they're not. It feels authentic. Well, maybe authentic to them. I necessarily wouldn't be walking around like that, but to them, I think it is. And I don't think they made themselves up to be like this for the video or anything like this. This is probably how they dress. And I think when the look matches the overall tone of the song, it really helps the listener, I think, buy into it. The vibe usually lines up with the sound, and it does here. And visually, it's nothing flashy. It doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel rushed. It just feels like focused. And musically, I think they're kind of building this atmosphere underneath that I think that keeps everything kind of grounded, I guess. The band isn't pushing too hard. They're just letting the hook do its job. And that chorus, though, that one's going to stick with me. I can see this chorus, me laying in bed at night, having it play through my head nonstop. Really enjoyable. All right, so I backed it up a little bit. Let's play this to the end. Here we go.
I feel her pulsing through my bones. Yeah. The water is hard like metal. I think I gotta deal with the devil. I think I have to deal with the devil. If I saw her in a dream, I pour the water into the ocean, circulating motion. No direction we should go. We can take it super slow. Never thought I'd be so close to the real thing. Is she just a wish? Why she calling me bluish? Pixel voices through the phone. Is she just a glitch? Strange and beautiful language. I feel her pulsing through my bones. Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun. Oops. You know, it's so short, I almost feel like playing it again, but no, I won't. I probably will later today. For some reason, I really enjoyed this song. All right. Now that we've heard the chorus a few times, yeah, it really does stick with you, but it doesn't necessarily get repetitive, I think, in a lazy way. They actually seem to give it, not a lot, but a little more lift each time. Like I said, it's not huge, it's not dramatic. It's just enough, I think, to kind of keep it interesting. And some of that has to do with the visual side of it as well. And you can really see how their presence matches the music, like I was kind of talking to earlier. There's no disconnect between how they look and how they sound. It just feels consistent throughout. And I also talked about authenticity, and I think that carried through the entire performance. Once you've got a catchy chorus, the real test is whether the rest of the song can kind of hold up around it, if you will. And I think they did a really good job of that. The hook kind of pulls you in, but the performance just kind of keeps you there. And again, there's something about the simplicity of this. It just seems, I don't want to say generic, because looking at them, they're not generic in any way, but it's very basic, and they made it really fun. I love the video of it, and I thought their movements and their, I don't know what the word is, but them trying to relay what their song is about is wonderful. I really enjoyed it. So, all right. Let me see if I can get some words together, because this kind of caught me off guard. And I'll be back for final thoughts, all right? I'll be right back. Hold on. All right, back for final thoughts. This was a short one. I feel like I just got down here, and I'm already wrapping it up. You know what I keep coming back to on this song. It's that chorus. It was very catchy. It worked for me, and it kept working throughout the whole song. You know, sometimes when a song has a catchy hook, once you've heard it a couple of times, it kind of loses its punch, if you will. That really didn't happen here at all. I actually found myself looking forward to the next one where I could hear it, and it actually felt stronger to me the more it came around. Maybe that's because I kind of had more of an anticipation what was coming. And I think that's part of because nothing about this performance or musically or visually felt forced. You saw what you saw, and that's what you got. And it was the look, it was the delivery, it was the energy. It all kind of lined up perfectly. It didn't feel like they were necessarily trying to manufacture a moment at all. It felt like they believed in the song, and they just let the song take the lead, and they let the song do its thing. And I think that worked perfectly. And that matters, because when a band matches the vibe visually and musically, that makes the whole video experience that we're watching more believable and more convincing. You don't feel like you're watching a performance. You just feel like you're kind of watching these people be them and sing the songs that they like. And that really sticks with me. They felt legit. So yeah, catchy chorus, solid execution, and a performance that felt real. The perfect trilogy. I also like the contrast between the lead singer's voice and the female singer. I was glad she came in at that one point, because to me that added a little bit of contrast that the song didn't necessarily have at the beginning. And her voice was so different. Yes, it was different, but it was kind of the same genre, if you will. So they went together well, but it was contrasty enough to where it really added a lot to the song. It kept everything, I just think, more interesting and definitely more unique. Bottom line, this was a really fun song. I haven't reacted to many like this for a long time, and I'm really happy I did. And please don't ask me what this song was about. I have no idea. I wasn't really paying attention to that. I was more wrapped up into visuals and listening to the song itself. So what do you guys think? Did you get that chorus kind of stuck in your head as well? I know I did. So this was really fun, and thanks, guys, for the recommendation. I really appreciate it. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that a lot. And remember, only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count. God bless all of you. Peace out, you guys. I'll talk to you next time, all right? I hope you enjoyed this one. I really did. Take care. Bye-bye.